Hey, what up everyone? My name is Fred. You're welcome to my channel. It's been a while here though, and I've been trying to put one or two things together, trying to fix one or two things, and I promise you I'll be back fully. Okay, so but for now I want to attempt the just concluded a Nigerian examination WAEC. Okay, I want to attempt the questions. Okay. Now we have 4 questions, or you have to answer 3, but I'm going to answer all the questions, but I'm going to attempt this particular question in this video. However, we have 4 questions: question 1, 2, 3. This question number 3, I've attempted it before. I've done it on this channel over a year ago, so can't remember. Okay, so if you check my playlist, you go to isometric, you'll find this question there. All right, I've done it before. Then I'm going to attempt this one as well, this 4th question. And but we start with this one that has to do with intersection of pipes. So the question says that the sketch in the figure below, figure 1, shows the 3 pieces cylindrical pipe of diameter 50. So these are pipes, 3 pipes. Okay, they are intersecting in this form. So you have this one here, this pipe P, Q, and R. And what you should take note of is the fact that all 3 pipes have the same diameter, 50. So that means the diameter here is 50, the diameter here is 50, and the diameter here is 50. Take note of that. All right. So you are required to draw full size the A given view. So we're going to reproduce this. And B, development of pipe Q. We're going to develop this pipe, okay, using KK as the seam. So there's the seam. All right. I want you to follow me very closely, okay? Because at some point, somewhere around here, it's quite tricky. Do you understand? So I'll watch very closely, and I'll break it down how you'll be able to go about drawing this whole thing and drawing the development as well. All right, so let's start. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to draw this pipe P. All right, and I'll project the other ones. Now this dimension is 50. Don't forget the diameter is 50, so the diameter here is 50, and this height here is 35. So I'm just going to do that real quick. And so you start by what? Drawing a horizontal line, thin line. Okay, so I'm going to draw a horizontal line here like this, thin line. All right, I hope you can see that clearly. Let me zoom in. All right, so with the dimension given, so this is 50 because we are told it's 50 here. All right, so we measure 50. All right, so this is 0 and this is 5. That's 50. Then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take note of the center because it's a circle. I'm going to divide it into a required number of parts. So this is the center, 25. Okay, I'm going to take note of those 3 points. All right, so what I'm going to do next is transfer lines, or draw lines rather, perpendicular lines to 50. All right, so I'm going to align my set square. All right, let me bring this down a little. All right, so align my set square, and I'm going to draw lines from here up. I'll print the lines later, so let me make them thin for now. So I'm going to draw another line here up. All right, then I'm going to draw a center line because I'm going to divide this base of the word pipe into 6 equal parts. So I need a center line, so let me just draw it in advance. So remember, this is 50, this here is 50, and this is the center, 25. So I'll draw a thin line here as well, and I'll just wait. All right, so what I'm going to do next is I will measure. We are told that this is 35 and this is 50, so I'm going to just do that. Measure 35 here, so that's 3.5, and draw this line. I'll draw it thick at once. All right, and on the other side we have 50, so I'm going to measure 50 here. So this is 5 and this is 0, so that's 50. So I'm going to draw it thick line. That's my 50. Then I can now go ahead and draw this one thick line as well. All right, so that's it. Now I will connect the point of intersection, or the curve. It is actually a curve, but it will appear as a straight line when viewed. All right, so that's it. So we're done with pipe P. So what we're going to do next now is I'm going to project this other pipe Q. All right, and we're told that the angle here is what, 60 degrees. All right, so what you're going to do is you align your ruler with a horizontal line. Okay, then you use your 60 degree set square. Don't use 45. This is 60 degrees. So this is 60 degrees. This other side is 30 degrees. So we're going to use the 60 degrees side. So align your 60 degree set square. Adjust it until you get to this point here. All right, and draw a thin line here. Now, at the same time, transfer to this point and draw another line there also, like this. All right, so you can extend this line, because we're going to measure 75, I guess. Yes, we're going to measure 75 on it. All right, so don't forget, this is 60 degrees to the horizontal. This here, if this were to be a horizontal line, this angle here is 60 degrees, and I just demonstrated how I got it. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to measure 75 here. So this is 75. That's 7.5 here. So this is 7.5. And this is 0. And I'll draw it, thick line at once. All right. Don't forget, this is my 7.5 here. Now you have to be very, very careful here. You can't just go ahead and draw this line because you weren't given any angle. And again, you were told that these three pipes, they are all the same diameter, 50. So you have to be very, very careful. At the end of the day, we want to have all three pipes same diameter. So the technique you apply here is this. Now this line is parallel to the horizontal. This line you see here. So you transfer the line. So align your set square with this horizontal line here, and transfer to where you measured 75 up there. See that? Then draw a horizontal line. You're going to measure it later. Thin line for now. So you leave it that way. All right. So what do we have there? 70. So measure 70. So this is 7 and this is 0. So I'm going to draw a thick line at once. That's 70. That's it. Okay. Now from this point, you are going to drop a perpendicular down. I hope that's clear. So align your set square with this horizontal, or if you like, place your ruler here. Then align your set square and drop a vertical from where you measured 70 down. Make thin line for now. Okay, so that's it. All right. So what you do next is, remember the diameter of the pipe is what? 50. So you're going to measure 50 from here down. So here I have 0 and here I have 50. So I'm going to dot. Then I'm going to dot the center because I will need to divide into a required number of equal parts. So this is middle 25. Okay, just a minute. All right, so remember I've measured 50 here. All right, and I took note of the center at once. So this is 25, the center of the pipe. So transfer lines from here. So align your set square with the horizontal and transfer line up like this to the point 50. And draw the line until it touches this line you drew initially. In this way, you are ensuring that all pipes are what? 50. So do not make any mistake of just joining this, just any random point here. No, that's wrong. Because when you do so, this pipe will no longer be 50 millimeter in diameter. Do you understand? All right, so I also want to just draw lines to the center where I measured 25 here, because I'm going to make use of it. All right, so that's it. Now I'm going to just erase the lines and fix it. Okay, so I already printed the line. So now you connect this point. So let us follow the instruction here. So at this point now, this is the seam K. This is K. All right. Okay, so I would like to label these points A, B, C, D, E, F. So I'm going to connect D to K. So this is how you get this line. So that's it. Then you cannot print this one. So that's it. So what you do next is you divide this. You know, this is a circle actually. This is the base of the what? This is also the base. So you divide into 6 equal parts. So you needle here, stretch to this point here, which is 25. All right. Now draw with thin lines a semicircle with this same radius. Do not alter it. Needle here, cut the arc at this point with same radius of 25. Needle on A, cut the arc at this point. Then needle here. What I'm doing is I'm dividing into 12 equal parts. You cut the arc here and you cut here. All right. So I'm just going to label this point, that is B. I'm just going to, for clarity purpose, I'll label it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I hope that's clear. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to divide this into what? 6 equal parts. Okay, so I've done that. Now I want to ensure uniformity. So this is 0. I'm also going to call this point here 0. The next one is 1, so I'm going to call this one 1. This is 2, I'm going to call this 2. 3, 3, and so on. 4, 5, and 6. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to transfer lines, horizontal lines. So you pick your line from here, and to 1. Draw thin lines to touch the pipe at this point. That's not properly drawn. I'll fix it later. So 2. Thin lines. 3 is drawn already. I'll just extend until it touches this point here. That's all. Then 4 and 5. All right. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Align your set square like this with the horizontal. Let me pull this down a little bit so I'll have enough space. Okay, so that's just okay. Now I'm going to transfer to 1. So just draw until it touches the surface, just like I did here. 2. So I'll do that for the rest. Okay, so I'm done. Now automatically these points, they should meet each other when drawn parallel. So before that, let me fix this line. Now I made a mistake with this line. I didn't get the exact point, so let me just fix that real quick. Okay, so I'm done. So all you have to do is you just connect these points together, or you may as well transfer lines. Align your line with this, your set square with this line here, because they should connect if you have done the right thing. So you can see this will connect with this other line here. This one will connect. You may as well just place your ruler and connect them straight. All right, so all of this will connect. So they will all connect. So we're done with this part. All right, so do not forget, this is your pipe P, this is your pipe Q, and this is your pipe R. All right. Now the next thing we're going to develop, so let me zoom out so we'll have enough. We can see what I'm about to do. So this is, we're done with question 1. You said we should draw full size, the given views. So we're done with the given views. So the next thing is we're going to draw the development of pipe P using KK. This is KK as the same. Now take note, when you're developing this, ensure, let me tilt a little bit. You ensure this, you align your ruler here because you're going to draw perpendicular lines to this line here. So align your ruler with this one, this line here. All right. Then place your set square. So any line you're drawing from this point, okay, is perpendicular to this line. That's how you develop the pipe. All right. So I'm going to start drawing lines from each of these points. Let me zoom in so you can see the point I'm talking about. So I'm going to draw lines from each of these points. Same as the other side here. So I'm going to draw them down perpendicular to this line. All right, so let me do that. So once again, align your ruler with this line. Now place your set square here. Now draw the first line using thin lines all the way down. Let me get rid of this line so it doesn't interrupt what I'm doing. All right, so let me do that again. So here we go. So I've drawn the first one. So move over to the next one, this point here, and draw thin lines down. Then you move over to the next one, transfer lines down to the next point here, transfer lines down to the next point. You keep doing that. Thin lines. Then you move to this side. So you draw all the points down. Okay, so I'm done with the whole of that. Okay. Now the next thing you do is you're going to look for the point where you want to start your development. All right. So you're going to drop a perpendicular line at any convenient point of your choice. Okay, on these lines that you've drawn. Now align your set square. You can choose to align it to this part or just perpendicular to any of these lines. So let me just align here. Okay. Then you support with your ruler and look for any convenient point. You can choose to start from here. Okay, you can choose to start from anywhere, but I will just start from somewhere here, and I will drop a line. Just any point is okay. So I will drop a first line here, perpendicular. Remember, the line has to be perpendicular. So this is where I will start my development from. Okay. All right. So now this pipe was actually divided into 12 equal parts. This half circle you're seeing here is just one part. So this is supposed to be a full circle. So if this is 6, we have the other 6 there, making it 12 equal parts. Okay, but for the purpose of this video, we just decided to divide into what 6 equal parts. However, if you divide the circle into 6 equal parts or 12 equal parts, it's the same thing. Okay, so we're going to step off 12 divisions here along this line. So how are we going to get the radius? Of course, you get it from here. So you know these divisions, they are all equal. 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, they are all equal. So just pick anyone. Let's say 2 to 1 is just okay. All right, so you needle on 2. Do this well. Needle on 2, stretch to 1. All right, the same thing. If you needle on 1, stretch to 0, they are all the same. In 3, stretch to 2, the same thing. Just pick one of the divisions, that's all. Then step off equal divisions. Let me turn this paper. So you needle here on this line you dropped. So you cut. That's 1, 2. You continue until you get to 12. 3, 4, up to 12. Okay, so I've done that. So you're going to label them according to the labeling you have here. So if this is 0, this is going to be 0, your first point. 1, 2, and so on. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you now go back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, because we just use 0 to 6. All right, so you reverse the process from 6. All right, so the next thing you do is you now start dropping perpendicular lines to each of these divisions, these points here. Okay, so you align your set square with this line here, support with your ruler, you transfer lines to 1, thin lines, and then to 2. You keep transferring lines until you get to 12. So you keep transferring lines until you get to the 12th division, which is 0. All right, now let's draw the development. Very, very simple. So what you do is you just mark points of intersection of numbers. That's all. Now remember, this is the seam. Okay, so that means we're starting from here as the seam. So now this is 0. So 0, this is 0. Let me get another pencil so you understand this. So this is line 0, and this is, don't forget, this is line 0. So wherever line 0 intersect with 0, you mark. So this is it here. They'll both meet here. So that's the first point. Same thing here, 0. This is still line 0. They'll meet here. Now this is line 1. So you trace. This is line 1. Don't take your eyes. Maybe I should zoom this in so that it will be clear. All right. So this is line 1. All right. So remember, this is also 1. So wherever they meet, that's 1. So still on 1 on the other side. Remember, this is 1 here. I hope that's clear. So this is 2. So you trace 2. This is line 2. Wherever they meet here. All right. And same thing here. Definitely, you have another point here. Then 3. This is line 3. Remember, this is your 3. So when you trace, they meet here. So this will give you 4 and 5, 6 here, 7. Sorry, back to 5. So we are going back now. We've gotten to 6. So we are going back for the other half circle. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to 0. So you do the same thing up here. So if you trace the number the way I've explained, you should get the same thing. So you have it here at this point. This is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So what you do next is you connect this using a French curve or a flexible curve. Okay, so but I love to use a broomstick because I find it very, very easy. All right, and I've also explained how you can make use of a broomstick in previous videos. You can go check them out. So I'm going to connect all of this. Just go ahead and make these connections clean. Okay, so I hope you're following me. Sorry, let me turn this. All right, so you do the same thing for the bottom. So sorry about that. And you connect sorry, this one as well. So that's it. The next thing is you print this part and you print this part. So this is the elevation and this is the development. All right, so this is how you resolve this question. Okay, I hope you found that easy. Thanks for watching. I want you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, because I will be coming back with more questions, and I'll be attempting the remaining WAEC question as well. So please subscribe to my channel and recommend to anyone who you think might need these lessons, these videos. Thank you very much. I'll see you again. Bye.